Thank you, Ron. Joining us today on A Better Memphis, we welcome back Ted Townsend, President and CEO of the Greater Memphis Chamber. So welcome back, Ted.
Thank you so much, Joe and Kim,
well,
for being on A Better Memphis.
We're thrilled to have you back. So we've got a few questions today, of course, about xAI. We just can't get around it. So the chamber today hosted a webinar about turbines, which are powering xAI, the aquifer, which is, of course, our precious water storage, and economic development. Many Memphians, especially residents of Southwest Memphis near the xAI location, have expressed concern about environmental impact of those turbines. What was the message the chamber tried to spread today?
Yeah, so what is important, all of our local advocates, their voices need to be heard, and their questions and concerns need to be addressed. And today's webinar was dedicated to devoting information share so that we can inform the public with the facts. And we felt that it went very well. We brought in an independent consultant who's been working on this. He's a clean air expert, has been working in that space for 30 years. And what we now have is the draft permit that will go for the stationary turbines. These will be the more permanent fixtures. There are only 15 of those, and what is required of those. The national EPA standard is 25 parts per million. The turbines that xAI has invested in, just off the assembly line, they're at 9 parts per million, but they have invested additional dollars into a selective catalytic reduction package that will be on every one of those permits that reduces it from 9 to 2 parts per million.
Wow.
So they're going above and beyond to make sure that the public's air quality is safe.
Great. And this Friday, the Shelby County Health Department will host a public hearing about xAI, their application for gas turbines. Will the chamber have representatives at this hearing, and will they express the chamber point of view to our health leaders?
I will certainly be there. We have other team members that will be there as well, and we're there to offer support and to answer any questions that may come up for us. I know representatives from xAI will also be there to answer questions. So again, they and the chamber also, we have always wanted to operate with full transparency. The public deserves to have this information when it's publicly available, and that's a part of this process.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about xAI and what it is actually doing, because we don't know a whole lot, but the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, shed some light on what Elon Musk and his colleagues are doing there. And here's the quote: xAI is working on foundation cognitive intelligence AI. Tesla is working on autonomous vehicles. Optimus for humanoid robotics. He's very optimistic about the future of AI. NVIDIA announced it will have a Memphis presence because xAI is moving to our city as well. And so this is an interesting quote from a man who made the decision to have a Memphis presence. NVIDIA is coming to our city. So what does that tell you, and what further light can you shed about what xAI is actually doing at the Colossus supercomputer?
So xAI has Colossus built to provide that computational power, not just for the companies that it's a partner to, like SpaceX and Neuralink, but other applications broadly. And when you think about the computational power that it will take to put humans on the surface of Mars, that will derive from the Colossus supercomputer right here in Memphis. There are so many applications, Joe and Kim, with artificial intelligence, and this computer is going to drive much of that. So you have to figure out how to monetize that, and they've got incredible partners. They're already working with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital on modeling research data and getting to those results faster than what it has been in the past. In fact, they used a model that on a therapeutic that took 10 years to get approval. They ran it through the same model, and they came to the same result in 4 minutes.
Wow, that's fascinating.
It is amazing.
Has that been reported before?
We've talked about it. I'm not sure anyone picked up on it, but yeah, it's
being reported
fascinating.
Here now.
It is right here now.
Right here now. Well, last month, switching gears a little bit, moving away from xAI. Last month, the Greater Memphis Chamber announced a partnership with the YMCA to open the first Chamber Care Health Center at the Fogelman YMCA location. You plan to open more health centers. Why?
Well, so this was a directive of our board of directors from years ago, where they saw the effect of healthcare costs on, in particular, our small business community. We have been exploring options for this for a long time, and we were fortunate to partner with WeCare, and they have expertise in the space providing primary care. We know their health disparities, their healthcare costs, and what we're trying to do is streamline that so that small businesses have access to healthcare, quality healthcare, and that allows them to attract and retain employees that they might not otherwise compete for otherwise. And so this is $40 per employee per month. It covers their entire family.
That's amazing.
And so WeCare has the expertise. We needed a space, and we're so grateful to have the partnership with the YMCA of Greater Memphis in the Mid-South. And our first is in Fogelman, but we would love to have them in every Y.
Wow. So each Y possibly
Possibly, yes.
That would be amazing.
could have a
It would
health
be.
center. Well, that's remarkable.
It is.
Well, there's so much more we'd like to ask you, but as the time is up for this segment.
I'll come back.
I hope so. We hope you will. Thank you so much for being here today. Ted Townsend, the president and CEO of the Greater Memphis Chamber. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you guys very much.